This is a video to show you how to use the buffering tools in our new ICGeoMap resource. So let's go ahead and zoom in on the map. And I'll show you the first way to do it is just by looking at a feature and running a buffer on that feature. So I'll go ahead and click the county courthouse building. Now that I've got a feature selected, I can go view additional details. And from here, the panel actions menu, I can choose show buffer options. So let's do a regular 300-foot buffer. Writing to the drawing layer just means that I can work with the resulting buffer afterwards. I'm not going to do that for this, but that's just to point it out. We'll go ahead and hit continue. So you can see the object that I have isn't a circle, but it's actually looking 300 feet past the boundaries of the parcel in every direction. And it looks like I've got 53 parcels that were resulting from that. So from here, if I wanted to, I could go to the panel. Notice that I clicked on the parcels. So it also showed me the roads because those were the two layers that I had turned on when I ran the buffer. So that's important if you want to run a buffer against other GIS layers. Just make sure they're turned on first. So looking at the parcels, I can now click here and I can run a report and choose mailing labels. And you'll see that this will automatically format them in a nice PDF I can just send to a printer. So that's done for you pretty easily. Let's go back. And now that I've got these guys open, if I wanted to do some further work with them, I like to look at it in a table, for instance. From here, I can look at each feature that gets selected. So I'll zoom out of the map so you can see them all. And if I want to, I can unselect something. So let's go and maybe unselect the county courthouse building. So from here I click on it and I'm going to say remove that from my results. Maybe I don't want to send them anything on the mailing list, so I would remove them. And if you're happy with these results, you can go back here and you can also export this to a spreadsheet. So I'll show you what that looks like. And I'll try to get this to fit in your window. But you can see I have all of those fields attached. So if I wanted to do any sort of work with, possibly the assessed values or looking at their property use codes, I can do that this way. I'll X out of here and also show you I can also export this to a shapefile. And a shapefile can be used in another GIS program, or it can be used in ICGeoMap. This is one way that I've selected things and I can export them. So I ran that buffer tool by selecting a feature first. So you can do it on any of the other GIS layers. You just make sure you have a feature selected. Or I can put a point on the map, or I can draw a point or draw a polygon. So if I want to do that instead, I can go ahead and just put my point on the map. And now this is my information button. I'm going to click that and then click on that point because really I need to get that highlighted. Let's look back in the list for you. So you can see that kind of looks the same way that it did when I selected the feature. From here I can show buffer options and I can do the same thing, maybe show a smaller buffer. Hit continue and you can see now I've got that small 30-foot buffer around. So that's a way that you can put a drawing on the map and buffer it, or you can select a feature and buffer it. And those are two ways to just use that tool and be able to export from it.